Let's hear your report. I assume you were successful. I didn't get any incident reports last night, so I applaud your work. I figured as much. Lucky for us, he doesn't have any motive to use this information against us. Now, let's see what we have here. I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit.
Was it Imogene?
Imogene Salzman,
Oh no.
Senior Operations Specialist.
Oh
and
no.
one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off. Well, the motive could be anything. Credits, grudges, even boredom. Well, she has the means and access. But things are rarely so cut and
I'm
dry.
not sure.
Imogene? She doesn't seem the type. But maybe
The fuck
that's
are
a
you, Sarah?
tactic. If she had me thinking that way, perhaps it proves that she's
You
a
hiding?
master manipulator.
Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her. If she runs, the guilt will be apparent. And you'll have no choice but to dispose of her. As much as I'd like you to subdue her and bring her in, Imogene would never allow it. She knows what fate lies ahead for those who betray this corporation and get caught. Good. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Recon stem, man. Okay, let's go see what old Imogene doing down
Don't cause
here.
any trouble.
My next assignment can't start soon enough.
Try not to harass my techs too much. They have work to do. Let me guess. Looking for Imogene? I'm sure you can tell by now.
He already
She's here.
knows.
Which is a shame, since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work.
April, I finished that research you needed done. Everything's right here.
I'll be the judge of that. Let me see. It's perfect.
She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure. Probably abusing her paid time off
Glad to
again.
hear it.
I know for a fact she doesn't have any external meetings or business trips. I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know? Yeah, no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton is like talking to a wall. Besides, Speculation is
So
far.
Dalton's the one that wants her bitch.
I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
Perhaps we need to get Dalton's permission to relieve our...
Oops.
Is there an echo in the room? Yeah,
my God.
Frankie's is a front. Crap convenience store on the outside, high-tech hideout on the inside. Of course, the only people that really know that are Ryujin, Bayu, and the Syndicate itself. Your guess is as good as mine, but she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. And there's a reason I'm in charge of the technicians here. Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Word of advice. If you're planning on foregoing authorization and just tiptoeing your way to Imogene, park your friend at the door. Two's a crowd if you're trying to lay low. Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know. Hey.
What does not talking to Dalton do?
I'm a little busy right now.
What if Dalton is the one doing
Better
it,
do this
though?
right.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be onto us already? A good question. But with her abilities and connections, the possibilities are too many to speculate on right now. We need to find her first, and address that issue afterward. Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayu. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene. Bayu owns the Sioka Syndicate. For you to walk in there without discussing it with him first could be seen as a violation of our business relationship. Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayu know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor.
Oh my God,
give him what he wants.
these favors and these people.
It shouldn't be for anything unfamiliar. Bayu is a businessman. Any favor he may request wouldn't be far off from the assignments you've already completed here.
Yeah, exactly.
The sooner, the better. We don't want to give a clever mind like hers any more room than we have to. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her. Imogene has the potential to do this company a great deal of harm with her knowledge. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
Yet to be seen.
Having fun?
Scram, I'm on duty.
Where you at, Benny? Mr. Bayou.
You'll have fun. Let loose. Want a drink? Of course you do.
Hell yeah!
Time to party. Go have some fun.
I'm a little stoned right now. So, let's take it slow, okay? Yeah, sorry. I don't do autographs.
Oh man.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. Most people that come up to me just want an autograph or a picture. And after I've been modding all night, it gets really annoying. Programming the beats? Turning the dials? Come on, stay with me here.
Okay.
Oh, so it's my fault. I suppose next you're going to tell me it's okay for fans to start stealing stuff too. My music slate's gone. Completely vanished.
Oh no.
I had all of my new songs
new
figured
Kanye.
out on that thing. And someone ripped me off. Total drag.
I'll get it.
Oh man. Wow. That would be so cool. Yeah, please.
Please.
I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up.
Yep.
Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Veronica, and she's a walking grapevine.
Okay.
Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay? I started playing music when I
You
was 10.
started. I can't figure your accent out,
The
dude.
keyboard he passed down to me,
Yikes.
and I fell in love with the thing. By the time I was 15, I got my first track and started club hopping. I was pretty young, but with my father as manager, he watched my back. 4 years later, and here I am, booked into the hottest club in the settled systems. Pretty crazy.
Super nuts. Super nuts, dude. How the hell do I get over there to Benny? Yeah, shithead.
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want? A heads up. You're telling me you're heading into my own territory. That's not how this works. First,
Now it
you
is.
tell me why. And then if I'm satisfied, I'll graciously grant you permission. As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves. I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me. And what mutual benefit would that be? This is starting to sound like my kind of deal.
Should.
All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a
Thanks, Benny.
mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Hostilities. Okay, Benny. That's your freaking... That's your... rag? Your cleanup rag, dude?
Yeah?
Just put this dog to bed. Alright, there's a lot of you guys in the door here. You need to get the fuck out of the way. Thanks.
I need a drink.
Hope you're a paying customer. Oh, you're the one getting special treatment.
It's me.
I knew
Special.
you was some sort of trouble. I've got one rule for you in there. So shouldn't
Remember,
be
I
hard to
found out who
remember.
killed your husband or
Third
whatever.
floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season.
Okay.
I'm more of an honorary member. I let them take up residence in the back, keep things looking legit. They keep this business afloat, so finances don't keep me up at night. That's what I like to hear.
Okay,
For
Frankie.
the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to.
Bro.
Find that young lady you're looking
Why you
for.
so-
Hold up
why
in
you
the
like
room
this?
almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
Okay. Oh, just shoot through the freezer. Hitman 24, okay, boy. Yeah, all like that. Three.
Try anything. You're
Well, this amount of firepower is a bit of overkill, wouldn't you say? I'm watching.
It's funny because I'm hidden right here. Boost power pack, look at that. What's that? The drum beat? Look at these things. What y'all got up in here? You really suck at your job, don't you?
Ask for a bigger cut next time.
Mag shot. Ooh. What is that?
Can't wait to rank up big times.
Syndicate.
No
Ooh.
funny business.
too many new recruits don't respect syndicate tradition. Sure, shaking down shop owners is all good, but I'm just waiting for him to try and resist. I wonder what Alien looks like. I heard you can apply that shit.
So I can't go on to the third floor.
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here.
What are we gonna do here, Imogene? What are we gonna do? Let me just take this shit first. Before we figure out what we're gonna do with you. You disappointed me now. Disappointed me.
I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me.
Oh, you're big-eyed now, aren't you?
You stay in this business long enough, you get enough favors and connections that can help you see anything coming. Nyx owed me a favor and gave me the heads up. I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
The existence of a device that can control a person's mind is terrifying. Imagine the horrors you could... Oh, never mind. I don't want to think about it.
Because she knows I'm the most believable target. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skills to even come close to being able to pull off a job like this.
Besides me.
Power, of course. Corporations maintain their success by any means necessary, but there are some measures Masako is reluctant to take. You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Ularu sees this as a sign of weakness that needs to be dealt with. You want evidence? I've got it. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind a desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something.
Fair.
This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent. I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
So Ularu is the actual culprit. That complicates things. We're going to have to proceed very carefully, or else Dalton might send someone after us.
I always believed that Ularu thought of me as her protege. But all this time, I was just a scapegoat.
Well, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find out? Inside the Syndicate? That area's off limits, and I think we both know why. Imogene knew exactly what she was doing when she went there. I had a feeling you'd say that. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll all trickle back to me sooner or later.
You're right.
My career will be over if this deal falls through.
I hate waiting. It's just more time to doubt myself.
You're back. And Imogene? Our trust in Imogene is certainly compromised. It would take a lot to bring her back into the fold. But now you're saying Ularu may be involved? Oh, this complicates matters. Of course. We've scrubbed security footage and run through access card permissions and found nothing. The project itself is an enormous security risk, but our lead R&D engineer, Veronica, has been working on ways to mitigate this. Well, this evidence certainly complicates matters, if Imogene believes Ularu to be the true culprit. I hope she's willing to attest to this in person. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Venekara's office. Vena's the head of our research and development team.
Sounds like she could be doing something.
And often considered the protege of Ray Dakaris, Ryujin's founder.
This ladder just keeps going up, doesn't it?
Masako's been focusing on how to deal with Infinity Ltd. And their knowledge of Project Dominion. I believe her plans rely heavily on you. Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving forward. And not a word about this to anyone. I'll present what I have to the board once I've completed a full report.
Yo. Here we go again, dude. Alright.